What's up? In this video, I'm gonna teach you guys. Have you guys ever had the experience where you're talking to someone and you're really enjoying it, but you kind of run out of things to say and you sort of trail off and essentially the conversation just sort of stops? Well, in this video, I'm gonna give you a tool to never be at a loss for words again. Something you can practice on your own, something you can practice with people, really powerful stuff. Plus, I'm gonna share the top 3 conversational patterns that you can use to connect with someone. And I'm also gonna share what I really think about bald eagles, okay? All right, so don't forget to like and subscribe and get access to our videos right as they come out. Okay, so check out this video. To do that, I'm gonna teach you guys call it a game, that is going to be a tool that we'll use in this section and potentially in some other sections throughout this training, that I use all the time with my students to keep their mouths moving and their brains moving while also working with their body language. In this particular one, we're going to be working with your voice. So the game is called Speaking Of, and essentially it's exactly what it sounds like. What we're gonna do for this one is a sentence is gonna come up on the screen. Just pause the video when the sentence comes up. You pick as many words as you can. Write down all the possible words that you could go for and tell a story saying, speaking of that word, da 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 da. Okay, now from that list that you created, I want you to put a star next to all of the words that you would really like to tell a story about. You're like, oh, I got a good one for that. I got a good one for that. I got a good one for that. Pick one of those words, and I want you to pause the video. And I want you to just say it out loud. Tell a story, maybe like 30 seconds long. Tell a story based on that word. And you can just say, speaking of, and you're just gonna tell that story. How'd you do? Maybe it was a little awkward, maybe it was a little clunky, maybe you're like, well, what is this? So essentially what we're doing here is I'm trying to train you so that you can see different conversational directions you could take things in a variety of situations. Now, what makes a good thread, a good kind of conversational tangent, is best case scenario, it's a personal story. It's something that happened to you. It's an experience you've had from childhood, from recent history. It's something that you can kind of speak to about your life. Second best is like an opinion that you have. You might believe a certain thing about a certain topic. That's great. Having an opinion is very attractive. It's very dominant. It's very powerful. So if you see one in there that you're like, oh, I have, kind of an opinion about that, I'd like to share that. Cool. And then the third best, or the worst, but the third best is some kind of trivia or a little factoid that you know about that topic. I say it's the third best and the worst because you don't want to be the person at the party who's just spouting off facts, talking about how the planet is covered in water or something like that. You don't want to be like Bill Nye the Science Guy at a party, although I'm sure he's a great guest and hilarious and very entertaining, but you don't want to be the guy who's just, telling people a bunch of Jeopardy facts. It's not gonna go well for your social connections. Best case scenario, it's a personal story. Second best, it's like some kind of opinion that you have or an impression that you have about that topic. And the third is some kind of just semi-benign fact. Or it could be very charged. It could be very interesting, kind of like a fact that gets people charged up. That would be a little bit more like, whoa, that's shocking. I didn't know that. That might be kind of like the best version of the worst section. Getting this skill dialed in is going to make you feel more confident when you get yourself into social situations. This is part of that virtuous cycle. If you feel like, oh, I want to go get into these situations so that I can practice this skill, you start to get better, and then you want to get into more conversations, and then you get better, and you get better, and you want to get more into conversations, and blah, blah, blah. It goes on and on and on. It's a very powerful thing to get going. So by practicing it in a safe place and then taking it out into the real world, you'll start to see results fairly quickly. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can check out our videos right when they come out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.